Hello lovelies. So today I am working on a mixed media layout actually, and I adore how this page turned out. So I'm drawing the colours from my photo. This is Ruby and her rock garden. We got some pretty pink rocks to add to her rock garden. Ruby loves rocks. And so I'm using all the pink things today, including a piece of pink cardstock that my son back in the day would make his own soccer red and yellow cards out of. But instead of cutting it, from the side like a normal person, he cuts a chunk out of the middle. Look at that. But anyway, so I'm just mounting my photo on some white cardstock. I just like to give it that white photo mat. And then I'm going to mount it on what he must have assumed was red, but I'm calling hot pink. And that's just going to be it for the layers in my photo. I just wanted to layer my photo on some white and then just to make it stand out from my background, because I did want to go with a mixed media background. I did know that. And I'm going to use this Vicki Boutin stencil. It's, what is it from? I don't know. I take them out of the packet and then I don't look at them again. But I do know it's a Vicki Boutin stencil, and it's really cute with the hearts. So there's my photo, and it's going to go right in the middle of my page, and I'm going to start working on my background. So for my background, I am using probably my most used Distress Oxide. No, it's not oxide, actually it's an ink, isn't it? Yes, Distress ink color, and that is Picked Raspberry. It's just the perfect pink for all these photos. So I'm using the good old packaging method, whatever you want to call it. I do like to put some water down first because I did want a bit of movement with this. If you're new to mixed media, this is probably the easiest way to get a mixed media look on your page. Get some packaging, put some ink on it, paint, even watercolor paint, even acrylic paint watered down, and then just kiss that plastic to your background, to your your cardstock, and boom, you have an instant mixed media background. I wanted to go a little bit further, so I am coming in with the stencil. Now I'm using the same color ink pad. Now you'll notice, even though it is the same color, you can still see the stencil quite beautifully, because when I have used the packaging technique and that water, it's watered down the ink a bit. So it's given me a beautiful tone on tone from the one ink pad, which I do love. You get good bang for your buck when you can use use the same color or the same product for multiple things. So I've used the packaging technique in the background, and now I'm using a blending brush through a stencil to give me the rest of my detail on my background. I do love this. If you really want, actually I think I do. You can then go ahead and do some stamping as well. I think I come in with some stamping. I know I come in with grey, but I think I also come in with a little bit of pink stamping. So that's 3 different techniques with the one colour that has given me a beautiful mixed media background. And yeah, I just love that. So this is, yes, I wanted to add some splatters, but no, first I'm going to do my stamping. I do add splatters. Again, you could use the splatters with the ink pad as well. If you want to just smush it on to a craft sheet or a silicone sheet, give yourself a nice little puddle, add some water and do some splatters, but I happen to have an ink spray, so I just use that. I am coming in with some stamping just to build up my background. I just wanted to bring in a few different little bits and pieces, bit of texture. Now I'm coming in with that grey. So this is Hickory Smoke. I didn't want a black because I felt black would be too harsh, because there's no black anywhere else on the layout, but I did want a contrasting colour. So that Hickory Smoke is actually the perfect colour to come in. And I'm just bringing in another circle stamp just to add some texture and some more layers to my background. One thing I have started doing, which I adore, hang on, first we're going to add some splatters. So this is the shimmer spray from Dylusions. I'm not a big shimmer person, so I don't have a lot. I think I got this in a kit once, but it's just the perfect shade. It's bubblegum pink, and it's just adding some splatters to my page. But what was a lovely, happy surprise, the shimmer really is amazing on these things. And yeah, when I hold it up to the light, you'll be able to see the shimmer quite nicely. So what I have been doing lately, which I think is really something I got off someone else that does a lot of mixed media layouts. When I have been doing a mixed media background, I have been putting it through my Mink machine to flatten it out. This is really changing the way I'm working on my layouts. It really is a great little tool to do. Some people run them through a laminator if you have a laminator big enough, but the Mink does a great job. It just helps that warping and flattens it out. Normally in the past I haven't really cared, but I really don't like how it looks when I take photos afterwards. It just, yeah, I do like the fact that before you start adding things, you just run it through. If you've done a bit of mixed media or it's a bit warped, run it through a Mink or a laminator of some kind and it just flattens it out beautifully. So that is fantastic. Now, the reason I started this page is I was cleaning up my desk and I remembered that I bought the paper repacks from Vicki Boutin. I don't know what collection this was. Was this the Where To Next, I think? But as I was going through, like, the paper repacks are amazing. They're like 200 pieces. They're such great value. They're very thin paper, and some of them are washi type. It's amazing. If you don't have them, find one that you like and grab it. It's going to be great for your stash. And I found these butterflies. And I just thought they were beautiful. And, you know, what says butterfly more than a garden? Yes, it's a rock garden, but it's still a garden. So I decided to use these as the embellishments on my layout. So I'm going to do a few clusters. I've brought in some orange too because I just love the butterflies. And the flowers are really pretty. And I just wanted to build some clusters. So the butterflies, as you saw, came in a strip of 4. They were all together. So I've literally just cut them out. Just cut the part that connected them. And I'm using them as individual butterflies. I am pumping them up on some foam tape, foam adhesive. I wasn't sure if this was going to work because it is a very, very thin paper. I was wondering if I was going to have to put it onto some white cardstock first, but it actually holds quite beautifully. I just had to use a few little spots. So I've got my 3 clusters. I've got my 4 butterflies. Well, there you go. But I'm going to put the flowers behind these 2 butterflies. I just love the look it gives. And I just love this photo. It's one of my favorite. You can't see her face at all, but I just love her little, you know, decorating her rock garden with her new hot pink rocks. So yeah, like I was saying, that's where I got my color from. The color I'm using, the pink, all the pinks. Yeah, she loves her rocks and this rock garden. It's really coming along. She's got her excavators. She's got monster trucks in there now. If you're sensing a theme, yes, I have a bit of a tomboy. She loves excavators and rocks and now monster trucks. But yeah, it's making for a really great little rock garden in our front yard. So this is more from the paper repack. These little words, it was on a sheet and I just cut it out. Joy in the smallest moments and magic in these moments. Because I thought it was just very fitting. Because yeah, it's her rock garden and it just brings her so much joy. And me too, because I just love watching her play in it. And now, again, when I was cleaning up my desk, I found some enamel dots. I'm determined to finish off some of these sheets. So when I get the bigger enamel dots, I struggle to use them. I don't know about you, but I like to tuck them under things so they don't look as big, like big blobs. So I'm just going around with some enamel dots. I do like adding different kinds. So I've got the enamel dots and then I'll have the rhinestones. Sometimes I even come in with some sequins. I just like the different little textures of the sprinkly bits. So different types of sprinkly bits. So I'm just adding some rhinestones. This is a really cool wax pencil that I got online ages ago. It just really helps to get those little enamel dots and things off of the background. But that's it for my layout. I hope you've enjoyed this process. I loved making this page. It is absolutely one of my favorites. I just love everything about it and how it turned out. Really happy with my mixed media background. So I hope you've learned something and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.